We seek the certain and fear the uncertain, but success never comes without some risks.
So here to talk to us about how and why we should embrace uncertainty is motivational speaker Amy D. Good morning.
Hey, hi, nice to be here.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you, nice to be here.
So we all have a need for certainty and uncertainty,
yeah,
kind of finding that balance, eh?
Yeah, we do. As human beings, we really seek the predictable. You know, we want to know if it's going to rain tomorrow, right? We want to know what the stock market is going to do, right? We want to know what's going on, and we seek that out. So we seek the certain, and we kind of avoid the uncertainty. Even though in life, the opportunities comes in those moments of uncertainty. When you look in your life, that's when you took a risk, when you took a chance, that's when stuff really started happening. So that's what's sad about that, is that we kind of seek something that we don't really have. We don't really have certainty in our life anyway, do we? I mean, we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. We get up and we get in our car and we plan to get to work and maybe something happens along the way. So we seek out something that we don't really have, and it also, in wanting that certainty, it stops us from reaching out and trying new things.
Because,
I think it was...
Oh, you go.
What's ironic of that, I mean, any great comic, any great movie, it has that level of like, oh, I didn't expect that, and that's what you thrive on, and that's what keeps you kind of like, oh, that was great.
It's exactly true. And when you think about your own life, when you took the risk, that's when things started to happen. I think about my own life when I moved to Norway, started a business, didn't even know how to turn on the machines. When I moved back from Norway and I started in a medical field, never had done anything in the medical field before. I was 42 years old. Even as a speaker, when I try something new, that's when things really start popping. So, and it doesn't mean that you have success all along the way. I mean, a lot of times, I remember when I first started speaking, I was speaking to a group and I was telling a story and a guy stood up and yelled, "Get to the point," you know? I mean, and I think that's what's too bad, is that people think that people who become successful just came out confident and they were successful and they had this. Of course not. As they were making that, blazing that trail, they felt not successful. They worried they were making a mistake. They were concerned, thought, I'm going to give up. They pushed forward. And that's what we have to remember. In that space of uncertainty, that's when we have growth. That's when we have opportunities. That's when we meet new people.
So why do so many...
Oh, you go again. You go again.
So why do so many people avoid it?
We avoid it because, you know, we have a frontal lobe where we think and we process things, and we have a lower lobe where we are in this, you know, it's our fear, flight, or freeze, flight, or fight mode. It's very sensitive, and it gets triggered really easily. And thousands of years ago, we had to be fearful when we walked out of our door. We don't have to be as fearful now, but we have other fears. We are fearful of being excluded from the group because we do something like get a blue streak in our hair, right? We get concerned about the things that we're doing. So yeah, we are fearful, and fear causes us to stay in a safe place. And that's okay, but in that safe place, we don't grow and we don't expand our lives.
It's never too late either to start growing or to expand your life. And so we'll continue to talk about this after a quick break.